What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus G15 Advantage gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're trying Outer Worlds 2 again at 1440p. And hopefully we can still at least get over 30 FPS for those who care about that thing. We weren't able to get 60 at 1080, so we more than likely won't be able to get anywhere close here. Unless, for whatever reason, it just gets an insane amount of extra performance by being plugged into an external monitor. Some games do get quite a bit, so maybe this will be one of them. So why don't we stop wasting time, and let's go hop on in and find out.
So now we're gonna do 1440p here, and kind of gonna start off the same way I did on 1080p. We'll try just native hardware ray tracing. We'll try throwing some upscaling at it. We'll try turning off the hardware ray tracing and all that stuff. And then at the very end, we will try the same settings I tried at 1080p. And lo and behold, here we do average 60. It's not a constant 60 everywhere no matter what, but it stays over 60 more than it falls under it from my testing. But we'll have to wait until we get there. First, we have a few other settings to go through.
Insufficient zeal in defense against seizure, sabotage, and/or manipulative inflammatory falsity. Our enemies envy our prosperity.
Emergency protocols ready.
So now we'll try turning on some upscaling, even with the hardware ray tracing on. And I think I kind of got it to stay above 30, but it sure does have some pretty wicked stutters still. I'd still say they were worse at 1080p, but they're still here. And I think they're mostly caused by the ray tracing, because I don't remember it being as stuttery once we turned the ray tracing off. But hey, maybe I'm misremembering or just didn't see them. So you guys can be the judge of that. So now we'll try going back to native, turning off the hardware ray tracing, and just see what it can do on high. Just high preset. Then I think we'll try turning on upscaling, and then after that we'll do my settings again, just like we did at 1080p. I mean, unless I threw something else in there that I don't remember. But hey, we'll find out. Like I said, now we're going to try some upscaling at high, just with no hardware ray tracing, see what we can do. If I remember correctly, still can't hit 60. Not everywhere, but it still, I believe, stays over 30 now, which is good. Not that everybody even cares about 30, but that's my absolute bare minimum. I prefer 60 plus, but that's my absolute bare minimum, especially on handhelds and stuff. But on this, I prefer a little bit more, but that's just me. Now we're going to do the same settings I did at the end of 1080p, which is a lot of stuff on high, some shadows on medium. Just plop the textures up to very high since we got 12 gigs of VRAM and we're not getting anywhere close to using it all. Might as well. Crowd density, lowering, that's another good way to get better performance, especially when you have like not the greatest CPU in the world, which unfortunately this laptop never had the greatest CPU. The GPU was always the way more impressive part of the thing.
Entering a confrontational state. This unit is confirmed for the commit, ready to assist with agent's health needs. Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Field report update. We are approaching the Radeon Den. These beasts have exhibited excessive irritability as of late. We endeavor to determine why. Surely the red spores aren't to blame. Wind-borne spores lack the catalytic agent of our food additives. Only way to be certain is to gather a stool sample. Simple enough. A routine task for the audacious Advances field team. Quiet now as we approach the rap's nest. Certainly the spirited variety.
Alright, let's get a little camera recorded gameplay now.
Sequencing attack strategies.
Oh, hello. Alright, time for a change of guns. Get rocked. We seem to be doing much better in frame rates now, using pretty much the same FPS, or same resolution. Yeah, it'd be a little bit less resolution actually, because we're at a higher base resolution. So yeah, even though we're on the same FSR, we're at higher resolution, so that's good. And we're getting better performance. I guarantee it'll drop under 60 still some places, but this is doing a lot better than it was. How in the hell do I get down there without dying? I ask you. Can I fall into the water? Well, let's find out. Normally I'd have more than one game save, but I'll probably remake the game when I go to play for real anyway. Nope, it's realistic. If you fall from that height in real life too, it's like hitting concrete. But I just figured it's a game, so let's give it a shot. That's why I saved. So no, you cannot get there that way. We'll just have to find another way. Or you'd need something to break the tension of the water right before you hit it. Uh-oh. And see, that's why you have more than one save, so now I'm stuck. I should have saved before jumping down there at all. I figured you could just climb right back up, you know? Come on now. Get your butt back up there. No? Yeah, we're just fucked now. That was stupid of me. Might have to restart the game now. I don't think there's any way back up. Which is really annoying, but hey, that's what happens. Not the game's fault I picked a stupid spot to save, you know what I'm saying? Well, luckily we got autosave still. The game thought about that. I don't know where the last autosave was, but it's better than there, right? Figured out at least try to get out of there a couple times, but now we're gonna have to do all that climbing again probably. Alright, no, I guess not. We're not that far. But, oh.
Emergency protocol syringes primed.
Actually, no, I want to figure this thing would rest on him.
Repair this unit and it will strive to perform better in the future. Resuming hostilities.
Let's just take the hide, the spores, the shit they have, and let's get the fuck out of here. We're not gonna try and jump down this time. Nope, nope, nope. But that begs the question, where do I go? Should I just get in the water and just swim over there? Because it looks like I got like in the water and I could swim over there, unless you can only swim so far. Or not at all. Maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe you just touch the water, you just die. There's no swimming in the sea. I have no idea. But I thought there would be a way up somewhere in here. Before we go all the way down, let's double check, or triple check. Is there anywhere else to go up here? Doesn't really look like. Nope, not unless I had some jetpack or something. I don't see nowhere to go. So yeah, I guess let's backtrack. I would thought I was on the right track to get there. But nope. That's okay. At least we got a cool new gun. Light from that guy back there. Speaking of which. Oh, I guess it's really not. Well, it's incendiary though. A lot of ammo. Right, well, if that's the case, then maybe we should just use, even though it does less damage. I think that biomass gun. Oh, fine. I guess we'll make that the shotgun. The shotgun's got space.
Entering a confrontational state. The commander's vital stats have reached an alarming low.
Alright, so there you go. You can't go in the water. That was my problem. Well, now we know. So that means you just, like, cannot get to that place easily. We probably have to go, like, 20,000 miles the other way around the mountain through some bullshit. Because I don't think there was an easy way over from here. I figured you could just swim over, but nope. Let's go look, and maybe there's a way across with, like, some rocks or something, but I doubt it. They wouldn't make it that easy. They're going to make me go 8,000 leagues some other way. Well, leagues would be under the sea. Oh, well, do that again. All I wanted to do was check out, to see if there's another freaking place there. Jeez. Now I almost don't want to go back there at all, just out of principle. Alright, well. See, still can't stay at 60 everywhere. But it does a much better job, I'd say. Nah, I'd slip down to the water almost guaranteed. Especially on that one right there. Oh, that's lame as shit. There ain't no way I can make that jump. Now, if I had double jump boots, I think we could make that, but we don't have those yet. And I think we have to do this to get them from the sounds of it. So that's pretty annoying. Yeah, that's as far as you can jump. There's no way we'd make that. Well, shit. Every time I find a new side mission to do, they make it impossible because I'm not equipped to do it yet. Either I'm under-leveled, or I just don't have the stuff to do it. So that means there's probably some other way to get there, like way over there. But I guess we'll have to look for that in another video, because we were playing 12 minutes and I don't feel like walking all the way around the mountain in this video. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for the Outer Worlds 2 on the Asus G15 Advantage at 1440p. And this time around, with like pretty much the same settings we got at the 1080p version, we were able to get well over 60 most of the time. Still gonna be some times where we drop under, but at least now I think we stay in the dang BRR range. I think this thing's like, again, 48 to I think all the way up to 300. Maybe it was only up to 120, but I could have sworn it was from 48 all the way up to 300. I'd have to look at the spec sheet again, but regardless, I was having a lot more fun like that. And it looked a lot more crisp too. So I don't know if it's the 1440p or just the hooking up to an external or a combination of the both, but as you saw, we got much better performance once we started, you know, using my settings and stuff. It wasn't really the greatest performance before we started doing that, but it still almost stayed above 30 with native 1440. That was neat. But couldn't quite cut the mustard. I saw it dropping down in the low 20s, which is fine for some, not for all. Either way though, I think that's about it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.